Matchup and senior night for your Westwood Wolverines. Tonight we honor 6 exceptional seniors who have given their absolute everything on this very field for their teammates and coaches over the last several years. Their legacy will forever be etched into the fabrics of Westwood girls' soccer history and solidifying the culture of a hard-working, never-quit attitude. You've led by example, and your tireless dedication has inspired the underclassmen to follow the bar you have set for many years to come. Westwood soccer is far better because of the contributions of all 6 you have had and endowed, and we are all thankful to have been a witness to your lasting impact. Coupled with honoring the seniors, we'd be remiss not to thank the senior parents. You provided unwavering support and encouragement to these athletes throughout their journey. Your sacrifices, whether cheering from the stands, carpooling to games or practice over the years, or simply being a shoulder to lean on, have played an essential role in their success, and we thank you. To kick off tonight's senior night, we want to honor the 3 seniors from Dedham, starting off with Kayla Sherman. Abby Legendre. And Ava Finn. And now for your Westwood Wolverines seniors. Kicking off with number 3, Nicole Kalawa. Nicole is joined by her parents, Mike and Penny, and her brother, Ellis. Next up for your Wolverines, number 6, Audrey Lake. Audrey is joined by her parents, Paula and Andrew, and her sister, Maisie, class of 2017 at Westwood High School. Thank you, Audrey. Next up, number 11, Mackenzie Kaiser. Mackenzie is joined by her parents, Lincoln and Julie, her brother Cole, and her Nana Ann. Thank you, Mackenzie. And now for your captains. Number 8, Hannah Kalawa. Hannah is joined by her parents, Mike and Penny, and her brother, Ellis. Next up, number 9, Caitlin Ferreira, captain. Caitlin is joined by her parents, Miguel and Mary Kate, and her brothers Trevor and Ryan. And last but not least, number 24, Harper Morrison, captain. Harper is joined by her parents Steve and Heather and her brother Quinn. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it up one last time for your 2024 seniors. And now time for your starting lineups, starting with the Dedham Marauders. Number 1, Ava Finn. Number 2, Abby Legendre. Number 4, Maddie Chu. Number 9, Ruby Rosnolnik. Number 11, Julia Walsh. Number 12, Madison Williams. Number 14, Nina Gasparo. Number 18, Brooke Moreno. Number 20, Allison Finkel. Number 21, Kelsey Murphy Clinton. And number 22, Riley Richardson. And now for your Westwood Wolverines starting lineups. Number 11, Senior Mackenzie Kaiser. Number 3, Senior Nicole Kalawa. Number 6, Senior Audrey Lake. Number 19, Izzy Hansen. Number 10, Olivia Mason.
Facing each other. They're my neighbor's kids' kids on the bumper.
Number 12, Olivia Shea.
Everybody's beeping at me in this stupid minivan, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Number 25, Alessia Chilangwa. Number 15, Erin Gannon. Number 24, Captain Harper Morrison. Number 8, Captain Hannah Kalawa. And number 9, Captain Caitlin Ferreira. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask if you can, please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you all, and go Wolverines.
Any chance we can charge our phones?
Yeah. Should be, yeah. Sound working all right? Maeve, sound working all right? Okay, cool.
Thank you.
All right. Kick off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good evening, Westwood, and welcome. Flay High Field for tonight's TVL Large matchup between the visiting Dedham Marauders and your Westwood Wolverines. And tonight is a special night, folks. It is senior night for 6 special seniors for your Wolverines. It was a nice ceremony before the game to honor all 6 and their terrific contributions. Number 3, Nicole Kalawa. Number 6, Audrey Lake. Number 11, Mackenzie Kaiser. Captains, Hannah Kalawa, number 8. Captain Caitlin Ferrer, number 9. And Captain Harper Morrison, number 24. But they've been a terrific group of leaders, setting an amazing example for not only just the underclassmen, but future generations of Westwood soccer. We've seen plenty of young girls watching, cheering on their heroes out here. And they've done an amazing job showing them how to play the game. They play hard, they play honest, and they play for each other. And no better example of that than last Thursday's live game against Hopkinton. He had Maeve Curtin, who's on camera right now, Michael McGrail. A huge, huge win for the Wolverines, giving Hopkinton their first loss in 2 years and a big 3-1 win. Never forget that win. It was such an amazing competition and a win that Westwood Girls Soccer and the community will remember for quite some time. So we are underway. Westwood is going left to right across the screen in their green jerseys. Dedham wearing the away whites with pink socks. And Westwood looking to work the ball into Dedham's defensive area. Morrison jumps up on that play, looking to keep it in front. Does a good job. It's a little bit more difficult to see the numbers, in the dark, but we will take a stab at it. Seen enough games where I think we got an understanding of which players will be in which areas. So it looks like Olivia Mason on that throw. Ball's going to end up out of bounds. Will be a Dedham ball going the other way. So Westwood, I believe number 12 for the power rankings. I'll have to double check on that, but looking to advance to get some better seeding come the playoffs, which most likely start next week. So girls soccer, Division II. Westwood is at number 14. So if they were to stay there, they would get a home game, being inside the top 16. A great play there. It was Lake closing that window. Morrison's going to advance it. Looking across the 50. She's going to send it, but well played by Dedham. They're going to clear it. Morrison on the far side. She's going to kick that one out of bounds. So Dedham will have the throw right around the 10-yard line or so. Both teams battling for that possession. Goes out of bounds on Dedham. Going to be a Westwood ball. So the Dedham girls, 5-10-2 on the season, and they are inside the top 32 for Division III. So they will certainly make the playoffs with that ranking. 25, looking to get some points in this game. Even a loss or tie gets points. A win will absolutely get you points. Westwood certainly going to do their best to beat a good Dedham team. There's no free win in the TVL large. Ball going down the far side. Kalawa makes a nice moves, creates some space, going to look inside. Just missed on that connection. Gannon's going to chase it down. Gannon sends it, was looking for Kaiser. Ball got away. Shea was able to force a bad pass by Dedham. Morrison's going to work it up. The ball's going to squirt loose and into the hands of Chilangwa. We were just covering the boys' game before, and the first goal of the season in the first game by Leo Chilangwa. He's been hurt, battling an injury, came back, recovered, and scored a big goal in his first game, which is going to provide a lot of confidence. Ferreira doing a good job battling there and keeping the possession. She's going to kick it up the sideline. Doing a good job protecting that ball, keeping it to the outside. Not afraid to stand her ground. Seth Lukash was talking about that in the Hopkinton game. He's saying he wants the girls to be physical, not in the way that they're going to be knocking girls down, but to stand your ground. Be assertive out there on defense. You have to be aggressive to win these 50-50 battles, to kick these balls out of risky areas, and to ensure that you're able to start winning some great battles down there to work it into some offense. A lot of great offense that have come from the Wolverines have come from turnovers on defense. And Dedham is going to have the throw. Ball works backwards. Dedham player was able to jump on front of that, but Westwood able to get the possession. Shea, she's going to kick it up. He finds, looks like Hansen. Hansen looking for some space. She finds a Wolverine player, just works off her foot. I think that was Nicole Calowa, number 3 for the Wolverines. Dedham going to lob that ball into open space. Nice job by Morrison, able to kick it outside. No, that was Ferreira. Great job by Ferreira. And Westwood's going to advance that on the kick of Lake. Lake has had some terrific kicks the last couple weeks. An amazing corner she had. She had a few amazing corners in the Hopkinton game. None bigger than the goal that ended up on the foot of Olivia Shea. You got a whistle. Ref's going to say that Lake stepped on the end line. Out of bounds Westwood, going to be a Dedham throw. So thank you all for tuning in to Westwood Media Center, TVL Large Girls Soccer coverage. Dedham taking on your Westwood Wolverines. We have Maeve Curtin on the camera, Morgan Donahue on the microphone. And calling the last regular season game of your Westwood Wolverines. We should expect to see seedings confirmed in the next few days and have an understanding of what the timing of the playoffs will look like. Battled for at the midline. It's going to be kicked up. Morrison able to get in front of that. She kicks it out of bounds right around the 25. So Dedham with the throw. They're going to look near side, headed out of bounds by Ferreira. Throw in by Dedham. Kicked out by Calowa. Battled for by Hansen. Hansen's going to chip it to Kaiser. It has some space, and she's going to advance it up. Makes its way to around the 50 for the Dedham throw. Kaiser gets in front of that one. Well defended. Or that was Lake. Audrey Lake in front of that. Audrey Lake has been a terrific defender for the Wolverines. No bigger game than the Hopkinton game. I mean, the whole defense, I felt, played their absolute best game of the season, shutting down some of the top players in the state. Maddie Recupero, talented player, I believe going to be playing at the next level at Princeton. And it was such a great team defensive effort. Mason, we're going to close that window down, forces a shot, but a very manageable shot, and a save by Alessia Chilangwa. Something that the Wolverines have been doing very well is they force these, very capable shots from the outside. They do a good job of keeping it outside where you're forcing teams to be more anxious with their opportunities and kicking from areas that are, very capable areas for goalkeepers. Kaiser looking outside to Shea, takes a nice bounce. Gannon is going to send it up the near side. Ball gets away, goes out of bounds, but it's a good look, good creativity amongst those two. Erin Gannon with a huge clinching goal for the Wolverines versus Hopkinton, the third goal. She's having a tremendous season, over, 16 goals on the year. As a freshman, Erin the Cannon Gannon, I hear, is the nickname. A hockey player. Looking forward to the upcoming hockey season. There'll be plenty of games covered on Westwood Media Center, boys and girls. Both teams expected to have fantastic seasons. You chip that ball into the far side. Mason chases it down. She's going to kick it out of bounds. Let her D get back into the play and reset. So about 10 minutes into the game so far, scoreless here at Flay Hive. Ball gets through, ends up on Ferreira's foot. She's going to kick it again as it ricocheted. It looked like it caught a piece on that ricochet and went out of bounds, and going to be a Westwood ball. So going to be a Westwood ball. Going the other way, Natalie Unger on the field for the Wolverines. Westwood going to kick it up the far side, headed by Dedham. Goes out of bounds, going to be Westwood ball. Mason's going to take the throw. Nice play there. Callaway able to help advance that. It looked like it was actually Shea, Olivia Shea, doing a good job. I'm going to have to get my binoculars for the second half to make sure I can see the numbers. It's tough with the, Westwood's got dark numbers and it's a night game. Only so much the lights do. The lights help you see the ball. They don't really help you see the numbers. And not much easier for Dedham's numbers either. They're very small on the jersey. You could have Clark Kent vision to be able to see and recognize the numbers. Shea, the Lake battling for it. Mason jumps up into the play. Unger takes some contact. And Dedham looking to work it up. Ferreira gets a foot on it. Lake's going to keep it in bounds. She's got, I'm going to say she stepped on the line, so out of bounds on Westwood. Going to be a Dedham throw inside the Westwood 50. So throw by number 1 on Dedham. That is Ava Finn. Ava Finn, one of the 3 seniors for Dedham. Westwood, very classy, gave flowers to the Dedham seniors. You know, it's a great tradition that we've seen at Westwood on senior nights, giving recognition to the seniors on the other team. Out of bounds on Westwood, Dedham throw. Finn gonna take the throw for Dedham. Couple substitutions coming on the field for Dedham. Throw from Finn is a good one. Gets headed by a Dedham player looking for her teammates in the middle. Ball continues to bounce. Both teams looking to settle it. And the ball's going to squirt through, and Chilangwa's going to pick it up. Chilangwa's going to kick it. Ball hits a Dedham player and gets a Westwood bounce. Calawa looking to advance it. The ball is going to be cleared by Dedham. Dedham looking to take advantage of some numbers. But an errant pass is going to go out of bounds, and Westwood's going to get the ball back. Ball works back. Dedham's going to send it up the middle. And Westwood able to get the possession. They're going to send it up. Just goes over the head of Gannon. Unger's going to chase it down. Force a out of bounds kick by Dedham. Lake with the throw for Westwood. The Westwood bench getting the girls pumped up on the sidelines. They were tremendous last Thursday, all game. One of the best benches you'll see in the TVL. Kicked out of bounds, going to be a Westwood ball. Lake's going to pick it up and give it another throw. That's a good throw. Gets over the head of the first player, then made its way back to the back defender. Mason jumping up trying to make that play. And then Morrison coming up into the play. Deflected on the far side. advance there. Nice little give and go between the Westwood players. To Kaiser and the Westwood player on the far side. I'm not sure if that's Lindsay Bannister. It may have been Hanson. Nice throw in on the far side. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be a Dedham ball. So really nice crowd tonight here on senior night. It's a great job by Westwood Youth Soccer. They had a lot of their girls here to cheer on their heroes. They were part of the seniors as they were walking onto the field to meet up with their families for their well-deserved recognition. And we got kids on the field. We got a lot of fans in the stands. You know, this is awesome to see. So we're going to get a kick on the far side. Morrison's going to take the kick. She's got a boot. She can certainly get it into the box. And it's a good kick, tracking nicely off the foot of Westwood, and they score! Off the free kick of Morrison, Westwood scores, and it looks like it was Aaron Gannon. So Gannon with the big goal to get the Wolverines on the board, 1-0. Every time we warn you folks, when Morrison's got the ball on a kick anywhere on the field, even if it's outside the 50, she does such a good job of putting it into an area where you give Westwood a chance to get a foot on it, get a head on it, take a nice bounce, and Westwood was able to get right in there, and Aaron Gannon able to get a foot on that one and get the big goal to put the Wolverines up 1-0. A great kick. Absolutely well-placed kick. It was far enough to get to the cage, and it was short enough for the goalie not to be able to go up and get it. Wolverines playing tough D over there. It's going to be advanced up by the 40. Dedham looking to work it back in. Gannon was looking to close that window. Takes a Dedham bounce. And it's going to work towards the goal line. And it's going to be a corner for Dedham. So Dedham's going to have a good look here on an opportunity for their first corner of the game. This is double duty for the day. We had the boys' game at 5 o'clock. And the girls' game kicked off shortly after 7 with the pregame ceremonies. And a great night for soccer. Nice fall, chill fall night. It's got the feeling of a playoff weather. A good corner makes its way into the box. Well played by Olivia Mason, able to kick it out. And then Gannon's going to kick it further up. Unruh's going to chip it up for Hanson. Hanson going to chase it down. Hanson on the far sideline. She's got a foot or two on the Dedham player and then changes it up, working different angles. She's looking to work it inside. Finds Kaiser. Kaiser chips it out, looking for Kalawa. And Dedham's going to work it back towards Westwood's defensive area. But not on Shea's watch. A nice defended ball. She was able to head that, advance it forward, forcing Dedham to try again. Shea, right around the 50, sends it back to good friend Olivia Mason. Olivia to Olivia pass there. They play a lot of sports together. I know they play lacrosse together as well. I think maybe basketball as well. But two juniors who are good friends and been doing a lot of winning together. So that ball goes out of bounds. We're going to get a goal kick going the other way. And Dedham's going to send about 4 players on for substitution. So Dedham looking for some fresh legs, playing the long game right off the bat. Morrison going to take the kick. And it's a good one into the wind. Ball takes a Dedham bounce, and Ferreira's going to kick it out of bounds. Dedham going to have the throw on the 45. They're going to look to jump right into it. Out of bounds on Dedham, Westwood ball. Going to be a throw by Lake. It's a good throw. Unger going to head it over to Shea. Shea doing a good job protecting it and advancing it at the same time. Ball went off the back of a Dedham player. And Westwood forced to kick it out of bounds. Kaiser kicks it, hits a young Westwood youth soccer member. They're having a laugh. She's okay. But they are getting a great look watching their heroes play. They're on the bench. Pretty cool night for soccer to see the Westwood soccer community here sending their seniors off the right way. A good throw by Lake, able to reach Unger. Unger's going to let it advance, hoping a Westwood player could jump on top of it, and Dedham's going to volley it the other way. Ferreira's going to let that go out of bounds, so smart play and going to be a goal kick for Westwood. Well, just over halfway through the first half, we are scoreless, 0-0. 1-0, thanks Maeve. Falling asleep at the wheel here, the two games in a row getting to me. 1-0 off the goal by Erin the Cannon Gannon. Kalawa, she's got a step. She's going to work it outside. Ball is kicked off her foot out of bounds. Going to be a Westwood throw. The ball gets into the box area. Was on Unger's foot for a second. They're going to say a foul on Westwood from the contact. So going to be a kick for Dedham. As they were saying, there was contact in that area that warranted a foul. And going to be a kick for Dedham, and it's a good one. Dedham's got the wind in their back going right to left. Something to keep in mind. Westwood will have that in their back in the second half. Both teams today, the boys and girls, decided to decline or decided to pick the field to have the wind in their back in the second half. So some substitutions coming on the field now for the Wolverines. Coming back on the field for Westwood is Nicole Kalawa, number 3. Westwood looking to advance it. They're looking for Kalawa. It was on a pass by Shea. And that's going to go out of bounds deep into the Dedham area. And it's about as close as you'll get to it going out, just missing the baseline. So unforced error there by Dedham. They let that go out of bounds deep in the territory. No one was on that player and went off her out of bounds. It's going to be Westwood ball. A couple more substitutions coming on the field. Ferreira coming off, Shea coming off. I believe Lou coming on. There's a good throw there. Lou is jumping up on the play, forcing a bad pass. Did a great job there. Morrison going to send it back to Chilangwa. Chilangwa going to send it near side to Lou. Lou up the sideline, out of bounds on Dedham. Lake is going to take the throw. So we got the boys soccer team here now on the left side bench cheering on their fellow players. So Westwood with a look here. Kalawa looking for some space. She's going to send it on net, and a save by the Dedham goalkeeper. With a one-hop shot, tongue twister, and saved by the Dedham goalkeeper. Looked like that kick hurt her. She might have tweaked something on that kick, so keep an eye on that. The Dedham goalkeeper looks to be in some pain. She's still testing out the knee after that kick. It's a cold night, you know, if you're not, getting the blood pumping, or if you're not moving around for a bit of time, it's going to hurt on some of those kicks, and the muscles aren't warm enough. So Dedham with a bunch of underclassmen, you know, they're pretty impressive for underclassmen team, you know, in the starting lineup. 1, 2, 3, 4 freshmen. And then 2 sophomores. 2 of the seniors of the 3 are starters. One of them is one of the team managers, doing a great job supporting the team and being a valued member of the team. Dedham looking to get that ball into open territory. Ball works the other way for Westwood. Hansen looking far side. Nice move there. Looking up the near side. And Dedham able to close that door. Lake keeps the ball in front. Mason aggressively every time picks the right times to jump up and make a great play. Westwood keeps it to the outside, takes some contact, trying to keep the ball back in play, and goes out. There was some contact there. Surprised there wasn't a whistle on. Player was trying to get the arm of the Westwood player to slow her down. So about 13 minutes left here in the first half before stoppage time. Westwood up 1-0 off the goal of Aaron Gannon on a nice assist, 50-yard assist from Harper Morrison. Ball deflected out of bounds, gonna stay with Dedham. Morrison is going to send it up the middle. She's got Nicole Calawa. Calawa looking for a space to shoot. She's going to send it inside to Hansen. Hansen going to send it further outside. Was looking for Kaiser, who was streaking. And Lou jumps up in the play. Dedham able to get that ball by, and they're going to try and send it up the far side. And they're going to get a whistle for offside. The first offside call of the game called on Dedham. That was a great pass by Morrison. She was able to find fellow senior Nicole Calawa. And Calawa, with an unselfish play, sent it over to Izzy Walsh for a good look. Some good passing going on, some great creativity. They're not forcing shots when they're low percentage. They're waiting for the right ones. And good things happen when they're throwing it on net the other night. Kaiser throws it on net, takes a Westwood bounce, and Lindsay Bannister on the doorstep to put the Wolverines up 2-1. A goaltender chasing that down is able to settle it after it took a couple awkward bounces. She's going to settle it down. So it's Riley Richardson, the goalkeeper for Dedham. She's been active early on here. Ball gets by Lou. She's going to kick it out of bounds. So Dedham's going to send 5 players on for substitution. They really are playing the long game, trying to get the advantage of having fresh legs. But Westwood just so well in shape with their endurance. Their endurance is just unbelievable. They do make their adjustments, but they can certainly, take less substitutions, knowing that they got a lot in the tank. The ball goes out of bounds. Going to be a goal kick, and we're going to get our first timeout. So timeout Westwood. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Out of the timeout. 10 minutes left in the first half. Wolverines up 1-0 off the goal of Aaron Gannon from a great pass by Harper Morrison. A great timeout called. You know, we're talking about the substitution. Dedham really playing the long game with sending 5 on, 5 off multiple times already throughout the first half. Smart play by head coach Seth Lukash. Use the timeouts for your advantage too. You can keep the players on the field. They're getting a fresh breather. He's still doing substitutions, but he doesn't need to do the mass 5 on, 5 off substitutions. So Izzy Hansen chips it over to Kaiser. Kaiser was looking to send that up. And apologies, I said Izzy Walsh earlier when I meant to say Izzy Hansen. Izzy Walsh, talented softball player for your Wolverines.
I know, I hate you guys. I'm glad I talked to you, but I'm at the same time. Just tell me.
There's a lot of Izzies, a lot of talented Izzies here in Westwood. So Westwood making some adjustments. Going to bring most of their starters back on the field with 10 minutes left. Crucial part of the game. You don't want to give up a goal. Kaiser looking to do a little bicycle pass, was looking for Hansen, just gets through and then picked up by Riley Richardson. The last 10 minutes are so crucial. You don't want to give up a goal. It's an emotional game. Momentum shifts. You want to keep the momentum shifts on your foot. Dedham looking for a player, and Chalangwa comes out and does a great job getting on that ball. Dedham was looking for a cross. They were sending it on I guess a through pass. Chalangwa anticipated that nicely, able to get the hands on that, and Westwood, the ball going the other way. Goes out of bounds on Dedham, going to be a throw-in for Lake. Hansen going to come off. Unger going to come on. Gannon on the field on the near side. Looks like Bannister on the far side. Shea in the middle. Kaiser going to send it to Ferrer. Ferrer going to chip it up. Being battled for by Unger. Unger is going to send it on the far side. Kaiser making a couple nice moves, looking for a window, and out comes Richardson to get her hands on that. So a nice look there by the Wolverines, looking to get a nice centering attempt, which it was, forcing Richardson to come out of the net and put her hands on that. Kaiser gets a foot on that to keep it inside the Westwood offensive side of the field. Shea going to send it back for support. Morrison, the far side to Olivia Mason. Mason's going to advance it nicely. Got that ball up another 20 yards or so. Back to Morrison. Morrison with a smart play. Made it look like she was going to advance that ball, let it go back to create some more space. She's able to move the ball up. She's going to send it. It's going to squirt by, looks like Bannister. It's going to go out of bounds. A goal kick for Dedham. 7 minutes, 8 seconds left before stoppage time. A nice header by Kalawa. Sends it up to Unger. Ball ends up on Dedham's foot. Dedham looking to go the other way. Kalawa forcing a errant pass, which allows Morrison to jump up in the play. Ferrer is going to send it. Unger going to send it over to Lake. Lake with a nice move, works it inside. Back to Unger. Goes off Unger's foot, and Dedham has the ball and looking to advance it, but not on Olivia Mason's watch. Gets the foot on that, keeps the ball in front of her, and she does a great job defending that. Working the ball up. Oh, she was just looking for Bannister and missed on that connection. But a great defensive play. Gonna be a Dedham throw. Right around the 45. Dedham with the throw. Well defended by Westwood. Gannon. She's going to send it up the far side. She's looking for, looks like Bannister. She's going to send it up to Kallawa. Kallawa with a head of steam and then kicked out by Dedham. Morrison going to settle it down, send it in the middle to Ferreira. Ferreira taking her time, finding her options, finds Shea. And the ball's going to end up on the near sideline. Kicked out of bounds by Ferreira. Dedham's going to have the throw. Throw in by Ava Finn. And Ferreira jumps in front of it. Well defended. Only able to keep that ball outside. Westwood's able to send that ball 10 yards further back for a throw. Ball takes, that's interesting. Look like it went off a Dedham player. They're going to say it's still a Dedham ball. Maybe it went off the back of the Dedham player. But ball will stay with Dedham. Kallawa does a great job defending that. She was working it through a couple of bodies, and Ferreira's going to kick it off a Dedham player. Going to be a Westwood ball. Lake with the throw. Dedham was able to head it to their player. Nice move on the sideline by Dedham player. Looked like number 26. That was Sydney Nunez. Great play by her on the sideline, and ball ends up in the hands of Chilangwa. So 4 minutes left in the half before stoppage. Mason. Forcing a shot or pass inside. And must have been a goal. It was a goal kick. Scared me for a second. I saw Harper pick it up with her hands. I go, oh, uh-oh. And the whistle was right after that. I'm like, was that an unintended handball? Not at all. That's my knowledge here in soccer. Very little. But we're learning every day. Nice kick by Morrison. A far side. Bannister battling for it. Going to chip it inside to Kaiser. Kaiser finds Gannon. Gannon with the head over to Kallawa. Kallawa chasing it down. She's looking to send it up to Gannon. Gannon makes a nice move. Back to Kallawa. Kallawa has space. A shot and a two-hopper on net. Saved by Richardson. So good passes by the Wolverines there. And they got a good look on net. That was all from a great breakout. As you mentioned, Westwood gets good turnovers and they turn it into opportunities like that. It's a sign of a really talented team. Morrison able to settle it down. So calm under pressure. He was waiting to see what her opportunities were. You send it back to the goalie. You know, it was kind of a risky play with some of the players closing in. She sends it down the near side and balls in an offensive opportunity. Gannon's foot. She's going to send it across the pitch. And it worked by Shea. Shea picks it up and she's going to work it down. She stops on a dime and sends it back to Mason. Mason's going to send it near side. And a little chip pass over to Lake. Lake's got a boot, looking for the center. Shea jumps up in the play. Ball squirts by. And Dedham looking to get it across the 50. And a big physical play there. Both players. It was Ferreira and number 11 on Dedham with a big collision. Julia Walsh, two tough kids. They both walked away okay. It was like a football hit. Tough kids. They want this win. There is no free win in the TVL. They will lay their body on the line for their teammates to do everything they can to get the win. Morrison chasing it down. She's gonna fake sending up to Langwa, and she's able to keep it in bounds. Sends it to fellow captain Ferreira. Ferreira's gonna send it. Hits Shea, went off her foot out of bounds, and gonna be a Dedham ball. So we are on stoppage on the ref's whistle now. The half will end on their whistle on the ref on the far side. So it wasn't too much, time wasted off the clocks in the first half, so I'd imagine it won't be a lot of additional time on the clock. Westwood throw. Going to be thrown by Lake, and a good throw. Able to get that about 25 yards out. Westwood able to chase that down. Forces a Dedham kick out of bounds. Good job by the ball kids on the sidelines, helping out the Wolverines get into the play and work their offense. Seen so many different times where they help out with the offense, working the ball, catching teams off guard by getting the ball in the hands of Westwood players pretty quickly. A nice throw again by Lake. And with that whistle, that's going to be the end of the first half. After a very entertaining first half, Westwood 1, Dedham nothing on the foot of a goal from Aaron Gannon on a pass from Harper Morrison. Well, we will be right back after the break, and we'll see you on the other side of the half, folks.
There's magic associated with high school sports that's hard to quantify. Legends are born.
And they put it in the back of the net.
Memories are made. And smiles come across our faces. These are the moments we talk about forever. They become part of our history. They define us. At Arch Orthodontics, we know how important it is to engage with our community, how critical it is to empower these defining moments. And in a sense, we define our community too. We build confidence. We make the smiles that light up the field, the rink, the gym, and the court. And we do it with a dedication to excellence, just like our athletes who inspire us every time they put on a Westwood uniform.
Westwood High School Sports on Westwood Media Center, brought to you by Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Sorry, folks. I guess I had my mic on mute for the last part of the second half, but we are back here for stoppage time. Oh, no. Apologies. Kicked out of bounds by Westwood. Or no, it was out of bounds on Dedham. Westwood ball. Mason going to take the throw. Finds Kallawa. Kallawa chips it to herself on a nice little bicycle chip. Morrison jumps up to close. And then sent up by Westwood. Shea. A one-touch pass. It's up back to Kaiser. I'm going to send that in open space, and Ferreira going to chase that down. He's going to allow that to go out of bounds. So Westwood ball on the far side. Going to hand that to Audrey Lake. Ball goes out of bounds. Stays with Westwood. Nice play there. Chipped up. Kallawa to Kaiser. Kaiser going to set up the far side. Wolverine bench cheering on their Wolverines as they look to close this game out. Mason is going to send it up. Hanson. Kallawa gets the turnover. She's going downhill. Looking to shoot it, and it's going to go just out of bounds. Out of bounds, and going to be a goal kick for Dedham. Substitution coming on for Dedham. As we are late in the stoppage time. Dedham's going to take the goal kick. A good kick. It's going to make it to the 45, headed by Kallawa. Morrison going to let that ball work further back, let more time tick off the clock. And that's it, folks. On that whistle, the Wolverines coming away with a big 2-0 win on Dedham on a very important game, their last game before the seedings for the 2024 Division II state tournament. So I'm going to definitely keep an eye on the brackets. They should be out, I'm sure, in the next few days. Have an idea of what Westwood, where they are in the brackets and who they're going to be playing in the first round. But with the win, I'd anticipate that they are in the top 16, get a home game, which Westwood Media Center we will most likely be covering. And hopefully we see you again soon, folks. If you were watching this on Thursday, Halloween night, we'll be covering the boys football game live, taking on Ashland, the Clockers, in a pivotal TVL large matchup with playoff implications on the line for both teams. But thank you, folks, for tuning in. It was a great win for the girls soccer team on senior night, 2-0 over Dedham. And we're looking forward to seeing you again all soon.